Bam.
Hello, welcome back to Demon Reviews, episode 62. I am your host, Springy, with our very special guest.
Me. Well, it depends. What do I even call myself these days? Guess this one's awkward Jojo pose. Or Zeke.
Yeah, whichever one. Out of the plethora of names.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't have the introduction. And I'm like, oh wait, it's right there. Whatever. So just to kick things off with a very serious question. Would you rather eat Cheetos or go on a hike?
Fuck. What kind of Cheetos?
Any type of Cheetos you want.
Probably the hike. I'll regret the Cheetos later.
Yeah.
Especially if I eat the whole bloody bag.
Yeah, makes sense. So the next question is, do you have any other new cosplays planned to do that you have not shown anybody yet?
I've done a couple previews for them, so I wouldn't say they haven't been shown. Yeah, there's a couple actually I haven't put out at all, but not sure when I'm gonna have too much time to work on them. Hopefully in the next couple weeks.
Yeah. Trust me, I understand the busyness. Not the same level, but you know.
The eternal
yeah. So the next question is, why did you start TikTok/Musically in the first place?
Actually, the wife started like messing around with it, just watching things. I'm like, okay, it's like Vine, but shorter, a lot funnier. People just can do whatever. So I started doing that, and then with the Kamen Rider stuff, I'm like, well, this is fun because now I can actually like combine me now with kid back then. I have the sounds, I have everything. It works perfectly, and now it also pisses off the wife because those are the videos I get the most likes and I meet best people from it, and she's just like, I fucking hate that shit.
Yeah. It's always weird which ones are always the ones that are the most liked and everything. And actually, kind of speaking of that, is the videos that you do. The next question actually is: are the videos that you like the most get the most attention, or is it the ones that surprise you?
50-50. I mean, well, there was one I was going to post this morning. I don't know what the hell happened. It went from like 15 seconds to 4. I'm like, well, fuck. It was just a trend I was trying to hop on. I'm like, well, guess I'm skipping that one. So now I'm just going through and catching up with everybody I follow, which ain't many.
Yeah.
I hate people. It's like, you follow 5,000 people. It's like, well, why? You might as well just scroll through
the For You page.
It's pointless of that many people.
Yeah, I would be able to. Like I'm following like 200, and even then I'm like, oh god, I have too many. But most of them
for me, it's like
I can't unfollow them.
My cap.
Yeah. So before we get on to the next question, I have to do the stereotypical YouTube thing of don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Bell icon. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns for our lovely guest here, you can leave them in the comments below, and we will try to get another time to get him back on the show, even though this one was hell to get. But
at work.
Yeah. Anytime you're not working, I am, and it's like, my god. But
I'll just hook my phone to one of the like 8 monitors I have at work and be like, someone will be like, can you come out and help this people? I'm like, sorry, I'm in the middle of something at the moment.
Shoot. So the next question is, what is the hardest thing about getting into one of your cosplays?
Time.
Yeah.
It's hard because, I mean, like, with Bluetooth headphones, things stick out. I like to really hear the audio, especially with the Kamen Rider stuff. You have all that background. You need to know, like, when stuff is actually going on. Yeah. And my office / nerd room is right next to the daughter's room.
Yeah.
And that's also where my lighting is. So it's pretty hard to do that at night. And then,
Yep.
obviously, with the wife being home, it can be a little difficult as well.
Yeah.
And also, then she's just like, well, what are you doing? I'm like, stop judging me. You're going to do the exact same thing when I go to work.
Yeah. So, the next question that's on our magical list of questions is actually going to be coming from a past guest, a Shannon Carruthers. If you're going to be the star of a movie, who would you want your co-star to be, and what genre of movie would it be?
Oh, crap. Oh, that's a tough one. Because I can think of two people I'd like, and then it's just like so many different genres they could both fill.
Yeah.
Probably Robert Downey Jr. because I'm like Sherlock Holmes. I'm thinking that, not Iron Man. See, little one agrees. I would say like murder mystery Sherlock Holmes type stuff, but Robert Downey all the way. Just as like crazy, like you having the epiphany, or one of those. I haven't actually watched The Hangover, any of the movies, but I kind of get the gist of it. Something like that, but with him.
Yeah,
that'd be good too.
Makes sense. The next question is: have you ever gone to a convention before?
Oh yeah, we have one that's local, well, somewhat local, and we've gone there a few times. Have yet to bring the little one, but I'm thinking one of these days I want to make a diva mech from Overwatch that I can have, and then it just puts a baby carrier in it. But you're getting too big, you chunk. She just looks at me like.
So, coming from one of our fans on Instagram, a Charlie_Anderson99, what is one thing you regret doing on camera?
Are we talking TikTok camera or just normal camera?
You can pick one of each if you wish.
Not really. Well, okay. There's the one TikTok I had to take down because of my old job, because I was at work really, really early and I got a whole bunch of stuff done I didn't think I was gonna get done. So I'm like, oh, I'll make a TikTok. And it was that one from Family Guy where it's like, if there are 40 guys in the glory hole and 6 people are waiting their turn, I have like the pages going. I'm like, I got in trouble for that one.
Yeah.
And then normal camera would be letting one of my ex-girlfriends film a lot of stuff we did. Got found by one of her next boyfriends. and he brought up and he's like, you look really good. He's like, yeah, like you're packing. I'm like, thank you. I'm like, message her, can you please delete this shit?
Oh,
yeah.
Most awkward conversations to ever have with somebody's new boyfriend.
Yep.
So a very serious question, just like the last time I said this. Would you keep a pet zombie or would you kill it?
Depends. Is it a running zombie or a walking zombie?
Hey, whichever one you want to take it in.
If it's a walking one, I would keep it. If it's a running one, I feel like it would eventually build up enough strength to free itself. It would set a mission.
Yeah. It would just do like exercises.
Yeah, it's gonna do like what is it, the old guy in Avatar when he's in the prison just working out when no one's like watching him. And I'm just like gonna open the garage door one day. I'm like, oh shit, he's free. And then look up and he's up there, just drops down.
It's like spider zombie, yeah. Spider zombie.
Exactly.
So, the next question is: who is your biggest inspiration on or off TikTok / Musically?
Oh, that's a hard one. I mean, like off, kind of goes more into like people who do like the reviews and stuff. I just like people actually know what they're talking about, show the right things. Like if you're wanting to see a video on something like let's say one of the belts, it's like you want to see every combination it can do, what mess ups can happen, even just like the box or what's it that one guy Emu Go or something where he's always like sad Pac-Man.
Sad Pac-Man.
Yeah, I thought that like yes, like these things that just keep going, or the rider can't, you can, the rider can't.
Yeah,
that kind of thing. Like stuff like that is really nice. And then TikTok, trying to think, because I mean, obviously I searched. Actually, probably be you, because I said I didn't start with any of the rider stuff because I was like I didn't even think of that. I was just trying to start it because the wife started it and thought it would be something to do. And then I'm like found your videos. I'm like, oh fuck! I'm like, go to YouTube. Let's find these sounds now.
Yeah.
Kind of how it worked, and then yeah.
Awesome.
Hey, where you going? Gremlin, get back here. Okay, I got a chasing gremlin.
That's okay.
Come with me. There's a ghost. Where's my ghost? And I wonder where the ghost is. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna have to pinch some legs here to come out. Oh, okay.
It's okay.
Pinch, pinch. Pinch. Come here. Nice thing is she that was a head. She likes all the bottles from Build. So come here. Oh, okay, up you go. Oh. He's like, where am I going? You want chocolate, don't you? She's camera shy.
It's okay.
I'll put it on your shows for you. Oh, God, you're getting heavy. Big kid. There we go. Now I'm going to put on something where she will enjoy herself for like a day. Bees. There we go. She likes bees. I don't know why. Back we go. Perfect.
There we go. Well, the next few questions are very long, very complicated. So let me just speed through them very quickly. The first one is ham ?
The sandwich, yes. Baked, no.
Understandable. So the next two are going to be coming from a past guest, a Mr. Zoom. The first one is peanut butter ?
As long as you don't have a dog and you're alone, then yes.
Yeah. The next one, also from Mr. Zoom, it's very long, just like the last two. Bacon ? I need to space these out.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Space those ones out, so it's not just The next one is coming from a Harley F. Quinn. Hold on. I have to get in the right mindset for this one. What are those?
Sorry, I had to scream at the exact same moment. What was that?
What are those?
I didn't think they were getting that big, but I guess it's a wake-up call. Especially, I should have the hike instead of the Cheetos. I thank you for pointing that out, Harley. It's a problem. I'll solve them, or at least make them Harry Cruise worthy.
Yeah. So the last question before we get into the videos that you provided is going to be from a past guest as well. We have a lot of past guest ones, it seems. From a Kin Ocelot. Favorite meme?
Oh shit! Well, at the moment, it's friggin' Baby Yoda. Goddamn. I know I have a little yarn Baby Yoda that I'm getting tomorrow because my mom likes to make those things, and I think I pissed her off with enough memes. She's like, "Fine, I'll make him something."
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the only one that I go to on a regular basis, or I make horrible ones out of my cat because he always looks like he's permanently on drugs.
Yeah, I feel that. So the next thing is going to be videos that the lovely guest provided. Let me just make sure everything is working. Okay, so now go here. We're just gonna do it this way because this way will be the easiest.
Let's make this quick. Hey, Zeke!
That's how found Dragon Kirito.
Yeah.
I saw that and I'm like, oh Jesus! Like, I mean, I don't have friends to film anything. I saw his original video. I was like, well, damn.
Yeah. So now the next one is going to be this one.
The king goes and the poop boom.
That is Cat Wife.
Yeah.
She does not like my wife. She's also lazy. We have a trampoline inside.
Oh, fuck.
Easier.
Okay. Why the fuck would you do that?
How do you mean?
Why the fuck would you make genetically enhanced 6th graders? Calm down, Super Craig.
They've proven to be quite deadly.
I used him for every playthrough of my South Park games. I love Craig. I just found that hat too. I should go back to it.
Yeah. And this is actually the first video I ever saw of yours, period. I think.
That was my first rider one, really, too.
Tag. Yay!
Bill still talk forever.
Yeah. Like, that was
One
the
day
first one I
I'll-
ever saw. I was like,
Freaking lock.
yeah. And once I saw the video, I was like, yep. Join the nerd herd of the...
Whereas it's like stepbrothers. Can we just become best friends? Yeah.
Yes. And then there's this one of...
Almost being.
And that was before I got my super expensive one. So now... And yes, we're showing all of them, and you will like it.
Ballot. Authorize. Common Rider. Common Rider. Common Rider. Common Rider. Common Rider. Authorize.
That's what I meant by sounds are so hard to get right.
Yes. Mainly because
Sometimes.
camera sounds are sometimes longer than 15 seconds, so it's like half it's cut off. Fun.
That's why I'm like, thank God I discovered the 60 seconds as long as you're using your own stuff. I'm just waiting for the 1000 driver to come out. I'm like, I'm going to have fun with that.
I think it's out. I think it's on... No, the Force Riser is on Amazon. I'm not sure about...
Yeah,
The
I say
1000.
my site probably got that back in stock. And I'm like, well... But I'm like, no, I want the 1000 driver just because literally the guy thinks so high of himself. The end of the driver is a friggin' ad. Presented by Zaya.
Yeah. I thought that was the funniest thing when I first heard it. I was like, oh, ad revenue.
Yeah. I'm like, he's just going to market it and be like, you have the platinum belt, which comes with these 3 forms. Sorry, you can only afford the bronze one.
Yeah.
Shining Jump. Authorize. Progrise. The rider speed increases, powered by adding to brightness. Shining up. Darkness speed.
I'm just waiting for one of us.
I took that to work to try to mess with it a little bit and play with the speakers and maybe do some painting. And everybody who works in the computing area thought it was a fucking graphics card. I love it. I'm like, I see what you're talking about, but
Yeah. It's always fun, like, being like, this is what this is. And like, ooh.
One of my friends was like, "Oh, let's play with this thing today and mod it." I'm like, "Sure, let's do that." And then of course everybody else was like, "What are you working on? A computer?" And I'm like, "No, supposed to be, but I'm not."
Yeah. You have 3 more.
Cool, because I couldn't, again, so many sounds, couldn't hear a damn thing.
Yeah.
Unless it was loud.
Because like the belt's always like louder than the phone. It's like, well, that's fun. Just have to pray I would be
Yeah.
synced.
Yeah, but if I have the wig for auto, I would just be like, okay, hide a Galaxy button there. But again, there's that Bluetooth lag with video audio, which I'm like,
Yeah.
balls.
Yeah. Now the next one.
On the
My
bar.
thing.
This goes to the strippers and the fucking porn stars and them sexy motherfuckers showing shit on the bar.
I found out this guy made a parody of G6, but it's talking about big dicks, and I was dying laughing. But the problem is, my boss is like 65, really tall guy, works on computers with me all day. I was at work like super early, and even though I had other music in my ears, I was singing this like low all day. And he's just like, "What is wrong with you?" He was walking around, and he's just like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. That's about the same look my coworkers would have given me.
It all started when my eyes met anime. They fell in love, and they had me. Hi, I'm a weeb, and my life is pretty fucking awesome.
I should have done that in my room where I have everything except for the anime, which is down here, and the video games. But unfortunately, half these times I have to make these videos, the little ones here. So I'm like, okay, I have to do it downstairs so she can look at me and still be like, oh, you're here. Awesome.
Yeah.
And that's why they're hard to make.
Yeah, I understand that. So, we just have a few more questions and the final 3 questions, and then we're done. So,
drum roll, please.
The first one is, what is one thing you want people to know about your characters that you cosplay as?
Usually, if I'm doing it, I really like the character, like who they are, their attitude, or I relate to them in some way.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, one of the ones I'm working on was one of the first animes I really liked in the last like 5 years. It actually made me laugh and smile. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do this. So and it's one of the first ones I've actually, that little collection from the last video. I've only started buying physical anime in the last like, let's say, year, because 6 months it's really picked up. But some of them you can only get in DVD and other things like that. But I'm like, yep, some of these characters. Few more coming down the pipe soon.
Awesome. So the next one is TikTok/Musical.ly the only place you do your cosplays?
No, I post some on Instagram too, but I have I use that sometimes for work. It used to be like Instagram used to be all work for me because I used it for fitness when I was a personal trainer and I worked with the company and did modeling and all that kind of shit. And now my work knows of it, so they give me products sometimes to test or put them out. But I still primarily use it as like, this is my cool shit page.
Yeah.
So cosplay's still gonna go up on there, and then the few TikToks, usually the rider ones that I'm really proud of, get posted on there too.
Awesome. Makes sense. Did you ever create any cosplays just for TikTok, or did you already have them?
I mean, Naruto for 01, I really wanted to do anyway, and I pretty much had everything except for the lime green shoes, which I found converse for, which is great.
Yeah.
But I get like that one was specifically made to do the video, but I wanted it anyway. Everything else I kind of already had built. I had everything I wanted, and I wanted to do him regardless because I think that was my first like actual profile picture on there. Besides like the video snapshots you can do.
Yeah.
So nothing directly for them except for making Zeke the vampire.
Yeah.
But that was just like I'm like, okay, my wife's had these fangs for 3 years, never used them. I'm gonna use them, and when she sees the video, she's probably gonna be like, "You stole them from me." And want them. They're like, nope, sorry, they're already molded. Too bad.
Too bad, so sad. What is the biggest misconception about you and or your cosplays?
I really know. I mean, I guess the biggest thing we face, because most of it's the Tokusatsu stuff, is like everyone thinks like Power Rangers for one.
Yeah.
Or they think like the kids. And I'm like, well, I have a friend who's very successful in the mental health field and has 18 bookcases of Transformer figures. When I get the time for it, we're going to build him one of those funny like cardboard Optimus Prime suits. Yeah. So we can go to a con with a big one. And then, I mean, I had that one video that was kind of, well, I think it went under the radar, but obviously it's like, oh yeah, if you like the stuff you can't get women. I mean, yes, my woman hates it, but it's not going to be like a deal breaker type of thing. Yeah. It's good for everyone. I mean, again, back to the kid thing. It's like build. It's terrorism. 0-1, you're dealing with AI saints, which is like Terminator type shit. Like, sure, kids are watching it, but it can branch everywhere. It's not like My Little Pony where it's a little bit creepier the older you get, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a friend who is a brony, but it's also very far down the rabbit hole in many, many ways. But still, there's things that translate better for a wider range of people, and that's one of them. So I'm like, I like what I like, and I make money. So if I put everything else first and buy myself something second, my choice, not yours.
Yeah, it's my money. I will choose.
I was the other day. I got my little shield hero, the boy. Yeah. It's like, where'd that come from? I'm like, I bought it. How? I worked. I saved.
Yeah, pretty much.
But wait till the next one comes in like in 3 days.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. But the
I said 8.5.
Oh yeah. What is the best compliment you've gotten so far?
I can't remember the last one I've had. So I'm like, I think the last time I did like a video just for like Bane's sake was like the one where I changed into a suit, and I still can't remember any compliments. But I'm like, probably something on there. Yeah. So I'll have to double check that later.
Yeah.
But no, I can't remember anything. I would get compliments. Besides the fact like you're really nice or you're good at dealing with old people.
Yeah.
Because I work with computers all day, so
yeah.
They're like, you explained it perfectly. I'm like, my parents are in their 80s. I've had practice.
Yeah.
I know to write everything down for you and not say the turbo terminal is in the R rooted function, which means you need to double click here. It's like click here and click there.
Yeah. Don't need an explanation. Just
write the base instruction so I can understand it.
Well, the next question is, who from TikTok/Musically would you like to do a collab with IRL, as in you're in the same room with them?
Well, I see all you fuckers.
Yeah.
We need to get to a convention. Like, basically everyone I've done a duet with, minus the girls, because I don't trust women at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, I trust my little one, but she doesn't know how to be evil yet, I think.
Yet.
She knows how to bake chocolate, that's about it. But besides that, I mean, there's a few cosplayers I would do with on Instagram that aren't what I would call, like, the people who rely off Patreon. Not saying that's a bad thing, but it's not like, oh, I have to do Loot. It's like, no, I don't want to do this. It's fine. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So.
So next one is, do you have any upcoming cons that you would like to talk about?
I mean, we have the one that says local, like an hour away, but it's thing around Valentine's Day, so I'm like, uh-oh. And I don't know if I can get one of my secret cosplays isn't too much to do. It's just getting the time, and I probably want to take the little one, but it means I'd have to probably take the lady, and I kind of want to just go alone or with the little one. So I'm like, we'll see. Besides, I don't get to too many cons, but if I get more time with obviously like what we've been talking about and all the other stuff I want to do a lot more. I have family in Washington, so it'd be nice to go like SoccerCon or something like that where they have the raves and stuff for the older generation.
Yeah.
Do these things, but I'll settle for just actually building some of the things I want to build, like 01 and builds armor and all that stuff, and just have it ready so I can be like, cool, I'm going to work dressed like this today. Because like no mask, but helmet, sure, damn right.
Yep. Oh man, but now before we do the final few questions, I would like to ask if you have any questions for us, well, me, about the show or anything like that before we continue.
Not really sure. I would just say I was gonna ask would have been how like you enjoy doing all the interviews and stuff like that. Like, is it fun to learn everything and have like basically the one-on-one, but also have questions coming from like other sources in?
Yeah, that's always fun. The hardest thing is to get people on the show when they don't answer you.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm not even meaning you. You answer me and give me reasons. Some people just don't. They just ghost me. But
I will only ghost you with a TikTok of the ghost driver. That's about the only thing. We'll make it a gift. Be like, mine's out.
Yeah, I actually have the jacket and the belt and like 8 other things.
I still want to get. I have everything I need for Cross Z, but I'm like, I need the damn knuckle.
The Cross Z thing is
the one thing in build that's eluded me is the magma knuckle. I'm like, I want it, and the lock bottle. Basically, everything to do with the dragon.
Yeah,
because I have it, but not the rest.
Yeah, it's expensive. That's what I've seen.
Well, Blizzard's like $200 Canadian on my site. Plus,
it's about that much.
Huh?
It's about the same. It's like $150 in American stuff, but it probably equals out to be the same thing.
Trying to bribe my American aunt and uncle to buy it for me. Be like, can you buy this and ship it to me on your own bill?
Like I know.
I really appreciate it.
It's $70, like 75 online.
I know, even Canada, it's like 150. That's why I'm like, if you need this to complete your collection, motherfucker, this is the best thing I can possibly give you.
Oh, God.
That and I don't know what Revive's going at, but knowing it's a bit like different.
Yeah, last time I saw on Amazon, it was like 26 something.
Yeah,
just $26.
Well, a lot of people are modding it because I mean you can crap. What is it? It's the stuff that cleans plastic on headlights, but you can use that. Mm-hmm. And you can see more clearly. And if you run over all the beads with an anti-static sheet from a dryer, they fall down so much quicker.
Yeah, I think Matt, who everybody knows because he was in a past episode, did that with the beads. But I'm like, I'm gonna make a mess. I'm gonna lose them all, and it's just gonna be downhill from there.
That's my biggest thing. I'm like, I really want to do like the repaints, like what's that Rini-chan does?
Yeah.
And I'm like, steal my mother's airbrush thing that she got for $5 at the garage sale. I'm like, do all the drivers and stuff. I'm like, who needs the CSMs? I'm like, I'll just customize it myself. I'll find a book.
Like, the only thing that's stopping me from doing stuff like that is to get the materials. Just the shells of them is expensive.
Yeah.
Because, like, they can do it because they're in Japan, so they can just walk to Walmart and get it and then just come home. We have to wait, like, an extra week.
Oh, yeah. If they mess up, it's like, okay, let's go to Toys R Us and get another heating drive. Let's go.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, oh, we need another gun. We want to do a 0-1 gun. We want to repaint Vulcan. We want to do a Force Riser gun. Sure, let's go grab 3 for $20 at Toys R Us.
Yeah.
It's like,
And then there's
shit.
which is like $60 for one. And it's like, yeah.
Yeah. I look on my Amazon. It's like AIM Shot Riser, $100. I'm like, I paid less, but I'd pay that.
Yeah.
That was cheap for me.
Yeah. Oh man. But the final 3 questions. So the episode can actually end. We are. The first one is: would you ever come back to the show?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. One episode, just all of us. God, that's a timing nightmare.
Well, hey, I mean, I've got codes to do Skype business, so as long as I do everything, we can get everybody in here at once.
That's fun. So the next question is: who would you like to see on the show in the future?
I mean, I've caught a few, so I'm not sure exactly who you think. We're at 62 or 63 now, was it?
Yep. Yours is 62, and some of them have repeated, so it's not just we have 62 people.
So, 61 people came before me, so I get very, 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 very sloppy seconds.
You get like 60 seconds.
60 seconds, 60 seconds, something like that. I mean, I met a lot of people, I said, through TikTok, but one of the people, I'm not sure, obviously you saw the one I've done with Devin for his, because he just got the shot riser, because he wants to do FUA and everyone. Should reach out to him, see if you can get him on there. I mean, there's a whole like Discord for people buying and selling stuff, and also there's even a little TikTok thing on that one. Yeah. So
the TikTok thing is
you know that, so you know, my encouragement message him, because I'm pretty sure he would be down.
Yeah.
I'd like to get to know more about him, just like I've obviously been talking to you guys for months. So
yeah, it's been weird. But the final question is: do you have any questions for any future guests? It could be short and stupid, long and complicated. We don't care.
The eternal Android versus iPhone.
Oh God.
Since I work as a tech. Well, you have to give up if it's another one of us router guys, if you have to give up every other driver, you can only have one, but you would get every single piece for it for free. Which one would it be? What series would you get everything for? So if you pick 0-1, you would get, let's say, every driver and everything, but you can only have that one series so far.
God.
Yeah, that's gonna be the thing for us.
Like any future stuff adding, I'm like,
I mean, it's a question you can revisit, but when you ask it, it's only from that one on, so I'm assuming it's say 0-1 all the way down to each
yeah,
row.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Some are individual builds, some are builds
Yeah.
to get things. Let's say you have every watch, every file form watch, every bonus one, every movie one. All 5.
I don't have them all. I don't need them for free. I don't have them all.
I was gonna say you're almost 100% there, so your question's answered already.
True, but if I had to choose something that I'm not almost done with, it would probably be O's, just so I can get that SH Figure Arts Onk arm.
I would say that would be Warbler. That would be fun to make too.
Yeah, because I've shown it before, but I have my own little Onk. That's like just solo cups. But I would still pay $200.
For you, say like one size fits all to a degree. Most people are like medium, not small, because those are usually reserved for girls, and big, which for large is reserved for my dad, who's like, his one figure is like 2 of mine. So almost everybody's in medium. So the nice thing is, like, maybe I'll make one just because one of the cosplays I'm dealing with is only dealing with from here to here is building the armor process. So I'm like, I could use Onk as a test.
Yeah.
And it's like, we'll open up a package one day. You're like, Ryan, why'd you send me an arm? There's no skin in it. Just put it on.
It's okay. It's an arm.
It's just an arm.
I could totally like. I should probably make onks and sell them on eBay.
I found like I need that airbrush kit for my folks because I'm like, you're not using it, let me use it because that would get me that color like with obviously the parrot motif,
Yeah.
the bird, and everything,
Yeah.
that gradation of colors on the end. That'd be so easy.
Yeah. Well, before we continue this fun conversation, let's actually end the episode. So, thank you all for watching, watching us blab on about camera stuff. But that is always the best thing. But thank you all for watching. Thank you, Zeke, annoying, awkward man, for being on the show. We highly appreciate it. And I hope you all have a good day, and at least I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.